Well, good afternoon, Ontario Liberals! This is such an honor. Thank you. Thank you for your faith in me. Merci pour votre confiance dans ma vision pour notre parti. Thank you for believing in what we are going to build together. Thank you for taking a spark and turning it into a big red flame here today. There is no question, being an Ontario Liberal is back. And that is thanks to each and every one of you. This campaign has really been an amazing experience. Contested campaigns, hotly contested campaigns like this one. This was a marathon. Oh my goodness. And I know that many, many people in this room have worked incredibly hard for the last 6 months, for the last year, some for more than a year to get to here today. So thank you for every bit of effort that you have put into rebuilding our party. It is by challenging each other to be bolder, smarter, and to work harder that we will keep building the Ontario Liberal Party back. But we need your energy, we need your ideas, and we need you! Nous avons besoin de tous les libéraux de l'Ontario. We need every Liberal across Ontario working together. So I want to take a moment to thank the people who have brought this party together in such an exciting way. Nate, Yasser, Ted, and Adel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have challenged us to be bolder, to be smarter, and to work harder. You have challenged me to be bolder, to be smarter, and to work harder. Congratulations to each of you. This is a moment for all of us. Let's come together and challenge the status quo. Let's give our party the fresh start we need with serious leadership for all of us. It's been a week since we voted, and now we're all gathered here today. A moment to catch our breath, right? For me, it's been a time of some reflection, to think about where we've been, where we are as a party, and where we need to go. And there's one word that comes to mind: resilience. As a party, we've been through 2 very tough elections. We could have spent the last couple years talking about how hard it's been or how unfair it's been. But no, John Fraser and our Liberal caucus leaned in to push forward. That's right. Thank you, John, and thank you to the caucus. Together, we have held Doug Ford and the Conservatives accountable for countless abuses of power. Our caucus has grown with 2 new local champions, Andrea and Karen. And we embarked on a hotly contested leadership campaign with the best and the brightest candidates. And that's right, let's hear it for them. Come on. And we grew our party to be the biggest in this province with more than 100,000 members. That is resilience. And look, we're going to need that resilience because we all know that we're in for an even bigger fight ahead. We have built this big, strong, Liberal team, and now, I hate to break it to you, but we have to dig a little deeper. You know why. Because Doug Ford and his Conservatives, they will be coming after us at any minute now. So we have to be ready. We have to be ready to work even harder, but together. Ford and his Conservative cronies have been the opponents in all of our sights for this entire campaign. 2026 has been in all of our sights this entire campaign. But this is our moment. Doug Ford and his Conservative government haven't just lost touch with the people of this province, they've deliberately ignored people's needs. Doug Ford cares more about lining the pockets of a few well-connected, wealthy friends than he does about building homes for real people. And Doug Ford doesn't have a plan to fight climate change, and he never will. Doug Ford calls our healthcare workers heroes, yet, in the same breath, refuses to pay them a living wage. Doug Ford could cap class sizes and better support our educators, but he'd rather pick fights with teachers instead. People across Ontario are ready for a government that prioritizes the things that you care about. A universal health care system that supports you when you need it. Groceries, housing, utility bills you can afford. An education that sets you up and your kids up for success. And communities that care about each other and our climate. People are looking for a government that they can trust. It's not too much to ask for. Doug Ford doesn't care about the real people in Ontario. This has been made abundantly clear, and that is simply not good enough for Ontario families. Not anymore. It's time to earn back that trust. It's time to show that a government that you can trust is an Ontario Liberal government. And we're going to lead the way. Yes. Our job for the next 2.5 years is to earn Ontario's trust. Earning trust is a step-by-step process, and I need all of you to be part of that effort. Sharing policy ideas, knocking on doors, hosting meet and greets in your communities, and bringing your neighbours into the Liberal team. The work ahead is going to be even harder than the work behind us. But we're ready, aren't we? We're ready to show exactly how resilient we are as a party. Together, we're going to create a policy platform that speaks to the needs of people across this province. We're going to talk to people in communities from every corner of the province so that we can show what it looks like to have a government that listens and cares. Together, we're going to inspire and recruit candidates who reflect Ontario. And together, we're going to keep this momentum going, raising a war chest that will that's going to help us reach voters who are very, very ready for a change. That's right. That is our mission. Are you with me? I'm so glad. I'm very aware that some of you here tonight and those watching at home, some of you know me very well. Some of you know me a little bit. And some of you not very much at all. So I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself to you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Crombie. like many of you, I am living life right now in that sandwich generation. I have 3 children. They're here with me tonight, right in the front row. Alex, Jonathan, and Natasha, who are the center of my universe. And I'm blessed to have my mother, who's 87, Veronica, in my life. Hi, Mom. She's not here with us today. It was a little too much for her. But I love you, Mom. Hope you're watching. You did get the link, right? I hope so. My mom was born in Poland. Yes, I'm the most Scottish-sounding Polish woman you'll ever meet. But they moved to France just before war broke out in Europe. My grandfather fought against the Nazis, and he was captured and put in a war camp. But thankfully, near the end of the war, he was liberated by an American soldier, and my grandparents and my mother came to Ontario. My mother and my grandparents gave me an amazing childhood, but it wasn't always easy. My biological father, he struggled with addiction and mental illness. He and my mom split up when I was 3, and we lived in a rooming house with my grandparents in High Park, Staff Ronsensvels. And I want to tell you this because it shaped who I am today. My mom taught me resilience. She instilled in me the values of education, hard work, saving your pennies, never taking anything for granted. And I've always worked. I worked through school. I was working as a mother. Boy, that's not easy, is it, ladies? No. And ultimately, I found work that was a calling. I got involved politically because of Pierre Elliott Trudeau's vision of a just society and the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, where people of all backgrounds can find a welcoming home in Canada. My mentor in politics, you may not find this surprising, was the legendary Hazel McCallion. Hazel taught me everything I needed to know. Do your homework, she used to say. And by that, she meant listening to people. But she also taught me to pay attention to how we manage other people's money. That was critical, because these are the foundational values of life and in politics that I believe in. I've been a business leader. I've been a member of Parliament. I've been the mayor of the great city of Mississauga for almost a decade. But today, this is the greatest honor of my life. Thank you. The trust you have placed in me to be your leader is a responsibility that I take very seriously, because I love being an Ontario Liberal. I am proud to be an Ontario Liberal, and I look at all of you and I know that we can do anything together. So let's celebrate together. I want to say a profound thank you to my incredible team who supported me. They challenged me every single day of this journey. I want to, love you guys. Thank you, Sam. I want to thank my family, especially my kids and my mom, who keep me going with their love, their faith, their confidence in me. Oh, thank you, Tashi. And I want to thank the Ontario Liberal Party staff and all the volunteers for guiding us through this campaign and playing such a key role in re-energizing Liberals in this province. It has been an honor to travel our amazing province over the last 6 months. It has been eye-opening. Ontarians are the most resilient people. I spoke with people who organized in their own communities to try and attract more doctors because the Ford government let them down. I listen to parents who are worried about their kids taking a bus to school for over an hour each way because the Ford government failed to support rural students. I talk with young, working professionals who see the dream of home ownership as a pipe dream. I've heard from young people worried about their future and their kids because we're not protecting this planet. And I listen to seniors, like my mom, who are worried that they will not have the support they need and deserve to age with dignity. That's from the folks over 39 right there. There are so many challenges out there that are begging for smart, progressive solutions and real leadership. That is our task now, all of us, together, to fan out across Ontario and show people the difference. De montrer aux Ontariennes qu'ils peuvent avoir un gouvernement responsable. To show people what it means to have a government that cares. And I'm excited to lead the way. You're with me, and I want everyone with me. So let's get to work. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.